Well, now you guys, this is not my piece. I'm going to take you guys down there to meet this guy that done this piece. And, you know, I've talked to you guys in past about having people that are your mentors or people you really look up to. Well, Al is somebody that all of carvers, I don't care who you are, whether you're a wood carver, a bronze artist, or a stone carver, Al is, I mean, he kills it on this. Look at the detail. This is marble. This is stone. And every piece of his, you'll see, we're going to go meet him here in just a minute. Well, you guys, you know, in previous videos that we've done, you've always heard me say that it's good to have a mentor or somebody that in your art or whatever you're doing that you look up to. And this guy that I'm getting ready to introduce you to is doing just some really intricate work that, I mean, nobody else is doing. I'm talking, I've seen wood, I've seen bronze, I've seen all kinds of stonework, but this guy here, his name's Al Brown. Here he is right here, Al Brown. And he's my mentor as far as I want him to show you guys the type of work that he is doing here. So if you would, Al, maybe just tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, how you got started.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, I'm from Michigan. I live in Lake Orion, Michigan, but I went to college at the Center for Creative Studies in Detroit, Michigan, and I majored in illustration. And so that's where a lot of the detail work and stuff, I'm real detail oriented. So I was a two-dimensional artist till about 18 years ago, and I started coming up here to marble and basically started illustrating stone. I use a lot of very small drill bits and tools and stuff, and it took me a while to find these. They're not even necessarily meant for carving in stone, but they do a good job. So I've just been, you know, making a lot of fantasy artwork. I grew up liking, you know, the Frank Frazetta stuff, Charles Bragg, some of the illustrators back there. And then, you know, while everybody else was reading books about Dick and Jane, I was knee deep in Mad Magazine and Crack Magazine. So I got a lot of weird stuff going on. But I've always liked, you know, cool fantasy artwork. So I've been working on this little piece here. It's just sort of a princess thing, you know, small bust, I guess you would call it, up to larger bust type things. This is basically my version of the Pied Piper. I don't know if you know the story about it, but he would go around playing his flute, and the rats would follow him, and so he made his living getting rid of rats. But it's a kind of a strange story where he doesn't get paid, and he ends up taking all the children by playing his flute. So the village, all the children in the village followed him out. But so he's kind of an evil guy. I made him an elf, and then there's an owl up there and stuff. So just a fun piece. And I'll work on numerous pieces at the same time, usually anywhere from 2 or 3 up to maybe 5 or 6. I like to incorporate bronze, so these rats are all done in bronze. I do teach bronze casting in Michigan at the college there. So that's just kind of the scoop of what I do. So in the summertime, I'm up here in marble carving stone, and in the wintertime, I'm back in Detroit making bronze work.
Look at the intricate work he is doing with those little bitty bits and stuff. I mean, this must take countless hours and patience.
Yeah, it does take a little bit of time. I can't stress enough how much the education as an illustrator comes into play, as far as just things that translate really well from 2-dimensional to 3-dimensional composition, repetition of shape, eye movement, and then, you know, figuratively, I still go to figure drawing classes. I still, you know, exercise my drawing abilities. But once that's becomes second nature in your mind. It's not something you're fighting with the stone. It goes right into it. I know how a face should look, so it's comes second nature to me just from all the drawing that I did over the years.
I've been stressing on Woodcarver's Corner that we've been filming how important that it is for these people to get a anatomy book out once in a while and look at some of this stuff, the muscle structure and this, that, and the other. But I just wanted you guys to really get a good look at Al's stuff here, because like I said, you'll see. I mean, the proof is right here that there ain't nobody doing this stuff right here. So maybe you can get back in here and get some good pictures of that stuff of his.
I'm kicking up a lot of dust around here making pieces, so I got to kind of keep things covered up. This here's Humpty Dumpty, who's fallen into a pile of, let's call it horse manure. The lesser known fall of Humpty Dumpty. So just fun stuff, kind of fantasy stuff. A geisha. This guy back here, he's kind of like the ship's ale maker, so he's going to have a bunch of hops and wheat and barley, as well as like chameleon. There's a bird, octopus, mouse. So yeah, more fantasy stuff kind of thing. That one with the bronze flowers is called Poppy's Dragon. It's about opium addiction. It's quite intricate as far as just the detail, the little pipe and stuff. I used some graphite pencil on it. Poppy's Dragon. So there's the dragon. These are like the poppy seed capulets that the opium's derived from. And then here we see, basically what the end result is of getting addicted to opium. And then, of course, the next one is Edgar Allan Poe with his raven on his head.
Well, you guys can probably see why I'm always excited to come see what this guy is up to over here, because he definitely is doing some really cool stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and we just want to thank Al for letting us bother you, man. But I see you got one more piece out front.
Oh, yeah. All right, we can look at that one, too. That's probably my favorite piece I made this year. It's called Alas, Poor Yorick, Nevermore, Nevermore. And what I'm doing is taking Edgar Allan Poe's Raven, who is performing Shakespeare's Hamlet and paying homage to two writers who dealt a lot with death in their talking or in their writing. So yeah, he's doing the old very well-known scene from Hamlet where Hamlet's talking to the skull of Yorick.
So as they can see that you're quite a bronze artist also.
Yeah, it's just another form of sculpture, another form of illustration.
Well, again, we just want to thank you for taking your time to be on our channel here at Woodcarver's Corner. So
honored
thanks
to be
a
there.
lot, Al.
No problem, Rex.
All right.
Bye.